Hey boys and girls, welcome to today's RE lesson. So we are going to be making some Christmas cards today for today's RE lesson. So you will need a few things. So you will need pencil crayons or felt tips for decorating. You will need a blank piece of paper. You can choose whether you want colored paper or white paper. I'm going to use white paper today. You will need 3 pieces of green paper. And you'll need a small piece of brown paper. I didn't have brown paper, so I just cut out a piece of white paper and colored it brown, as you can see there. It looks kind of orange on the camera, but that is brown. All right, so that's what, and you're gonna need glue, and you're going to need scissors. And if you want, you can decorate your cards with stickers or with glitter or whatever else you want to decorate your card with, but that's just the bare minimum, what I just showed you there. So I'm not gonna use glitter. I might use a couple stickers, but we'll see. Okay, so you need, once again, you need scissors, glue, 3 pieces of green paper, 1 other colored paper, doesn't matter what color it is, I'm using white though, and a small piece of brown paper. All right, so let's get started. All right, the first step that you need to do is you need to take your paper that you're going to use for your card and you need to fold it neatly in half. So there's my folded piece of paper, and you can put that just off to the side for now. And then your next step that you're going to do is you are going to take 1 of your pieces of green paper. And what you're going to do is you are going to fold it like an accordion or in a zigzag pattern. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to start at the top, and I'm just going to do it on the table here so that then I'll lift it up. So you need to fold it like a fan, like an accordion, or in a zigzag pattern, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so you do a small fold that way, and then you take it and you fold it backwards on itself. All right, so then you should have like that. All right, so I'm gonna try and do the next one up where you can see it. All right, so I go to the side that's not folded and I fold over to the side where it's folded. All right, this is hard to do in the air. It's easier to do down on the table, but I will do it there. So I fold it, so now I have more zigzags there. All right, and you continue the whole way down your piece of paper until you get to the end, and then you want to do this to all 3 pages. All right, so pause the video and finish all 3 green pages doing your zigzag pattern, and then you can press play again and I will show you the next part. All right, so your next part, you should have your 3 pieces of paper folded into your accordions. All right, so the next part you're going to do is you're going to take 1 of them and you're going to cut a piece which is pretty small. All right, so you're going to do a pretty small piece. All right, so you should have 1 little accordion. All right, and then you're going to cut this 6 more times, but each time you're going to get a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold it beside it, and then this time I'm going to do it just a little bit bigger. Do you see that? So I cut a little bit bigger, then I take my big piece again, and I do this again. So that's 1, 2, 3, and I do it again. So 4. So that's 1 piece of paper used. So now I need to go to my next piece of paper. All right. Then I do it a little bit longer again, so you can see my shorter one. And then I do it a little bit longer. So that's 5. Then I do my next one. 6. And then I do my final one. And 7. So what I should have is 7 pieces of different length of zigzags or accordions or fans. All right, so go ahead, cut your paper, pause the video, and then play it when you're ready for your next step. All right, guys, so you should have your 7 pieces of your accordion. All right, fantastic. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to open up your blank piece of paper, and you can lay it open on the desk. And then you are going to take your shortest, your littlest little accordion piece, okay? And you are going to glue both of the last folds on the outside, okay? Now, when you glue them into this, you need to make sure that it's lengthwise, horizontally, like this, okay? You want it to be pointing towards the outside of your card, all right? And you want to do it semi towards top. You want to put a star above your tree, so do it close to the top, about 5 to 6 centimeters away, and then you can just close the other side so that it glues together. So then when you open it, you should have a little accordion piece. Ta-da! All right, and then what you're going to do, you're going to find your next smallest piece, and you're going to repeat that process. So you do the outside piece, the outside fold, right? And you're going to do the same thing. So making sure that it's pointed towards the outside, right underneath that smallest one, right in the center fold there. And you can fold your card, squeeze it so it's nice and stuck on there. Then when you open it, you should have your next one. And then you're going to continue doing this with your third smallest. So we continue, same thing. You make sure that it's pointed towards the outside like this, okay? You fold it shut, push it down to make sure it's glued. And you should have your third one. And then you find your fourth longest. And you do the same thing. So you glue 2 of the outside pieces. My paper's a little bit flimsy. I use some cheap paper, but it just goes to show that you can use anything and make things look pretty. All right, so you do the same thing. You lay it right at the center line, right underneath your next one or your last one. And you close it to make sure it's glued nice. Then when you open it, you should have another one. And then you do your next shortest. If I'm ever going too fast, you can always pause the video and catch up to where I'm at, and then you can play it again once you get there, okay? All right, now, oh, that last one didn't glue very well. Let me just fix that one. Oh. All right. Oh. Right, so now I'm gonna put this one underneath the last one I did. All right, like always, pointing it towards the outside there, right? And folding it, closing it, right on the edge there, push down so it sticks real good. So you should have your next one. Now, my card, I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do one more. Okay, you can choose how many you want to do. All right, I'm going to I'm just going to leave it there because I like the look of that. But if you want to continue with your 6th and 7th one, you can. Okay, it's up to you, but I like the look of that size tree. I like a little bit of a smaller tree. All right, so what you're going to do now, you're going to take your small piece of paper, a brown paper, okay? Now, it should be probably about 5 centimeters by 3 centimeters, probably about that. All right, and you're gonna fold it in half lengthwise, like this. All right, and then on the edges where it opens, you want to do a small fold on each side. All right, so it will look like that. Then what you're going to do, you're going to glue your small folds. So, oh my goodness, I got butterfingers. Sorry, boys and girls. So you're gonna glue your small fold on both sides. And then you're going to place your trunk of your tree just below your last one here. And then the same on the other side. So that it looks like a tree. And then you can decorate it however you want. So it's up to you how you want to decorate it. You can draw some stars. You can draw an angel for the top of the tree. You can draw a star. You could draw a puppy dog if you want on the top of the tree. It's your tree. You can do whatever you want with it. But don't forget that you need to write a season's greeting or a message to whoever you want to give the card from to. And then when they open it, they'll be like, oh, wow, look at that beautiful Christmas tree card. Thanks for listening today, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed your craft. Bye, guys.